Ooh, are we connected? Let's go see. Oh, back. Oh, it says. Okay. Minimize. There we go. Looks like we're on a delay. See if anybody joins in. Hello there. Okay, we got one person in. So, I'll turn that off. Blue. Okay, so we're going on the laptop this time and kind of playing around with it. So things are going to be a little bit different. Okay, how's it going? Let me push that off a minute. Okay, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so there is a delay. Looks like about 7 seconds, maybe 5 seconds. So, okay, guys, we are on the laptop this time. Obviously, we've got a whole lot more things going on that I've yet to figure out. So, go ahead and shoot your questions, and let me go get a snake, and plus we'll figure this thing out. So we're going to go with this one here, which is my favorite. Let's bring this up. So there we go. There's that. Let me, I can't move this over. So I can read your chats. Oh, so I think we're good to go. Can you guys hear me okay? Go ahead and let me know, if you would please, by commenting. Because I do have an external mic that I could hook up if the sound is weak. We got the scaleless Texas rat, one of my favorites. Wrong way, this way. So, how's everything looking on your guys' end? Somebody could just leave a comment there for me so I can see. And I don't hear you. What's the difference between the carrot Tegu and a Nile? I didn't hear your answer. Let's see. So I'm hoping everybody can hear me okay. I hope. So the care difference between a Tegu and a Nile. Honestly, I don't know specifics on either of those animals, but there's got to be probably a pretty good difference. But to be honest, yeah, I don't know. I don't really know the care to be able to explain the difference. So yeah, I'd love to help, but I don't. I just don't know the answer to that one. I've never kept neither one of them, so. So again, if you're just jumping into the chat, we are on the laptop, and which is, as far as streaming live, this is all relatively new to me. The other chats were done on my tablet, So thank you. Let's see. I suppose that is that a super chat if you're highlighted? Somebody said hey. Okay, that's cool. So alrighty. Um, we hear you fine. All right, thank you. Like I said, there's a delay in the video, so I actually see myself a little bit late as well. So try to keep in focus here. And again, this laptop live streaming is way more complicated than the tablet. So, but I figured I'd try it. There's got to be some more options, which there are tons of options. Your guys' chat stays on the screen, whereas the laptop, or I mean the tablet, they come up and then they fade away. So we've got 6 people watching so far. So hello everybody, welcome to the chat. And again, I've got the scaleless Texas rat snake out with me this time. So yeah, feel free to throw up your questions and comments, and you know, just talk. And so something I want to kind of mention or bring up is it's first of all, it's probably not a good idea to leave your phone number in the comments, just so you guys know. And also, if you message me to just text you, sorry, but it's not gonna happen. Nothing personal. If you have a question, feel free to ask, or message me, and let me know what you're like. I don't know. You tell me just a text. You have no idea uh, what to even expect from that. So yeah, if you got a question, you just ask me, uh, and I will gladly answer it if I can. But the just text me thing, I can't do it. Sorry. Let's see. We still good on the chats here. Oops. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. Bring that back up. So, anyways, yeah. So here's the Texas rat snake. You know, one of my favorites. Definitely a there we go. Definitely a favorite on the channel. So thought I'd share her. She's getting some pretty good size to her. She has some nice color. You know, I don't know. I think I've had her for a year now. So you know, she's getting there in size. So I'm not sure how long this live stream is going to be. Again, I'm just kind of playing around with the options that are available through this way. To be honest, though, I kind of like the tablet a little bit better. There's just way too much going on for this. I've got to have that program, which you can see the little watermark over here in the corner, because I'm not going to pay for any of this. Oh yeah, I know that feeling. My morning wake up call is normally about 4:40, so I definitely feel you on that. Again, this one isn't going to be a really long live stream. I just want to kind of play around with seeing what's all available, and then of course I want to be able to play this back, and that way I can see the quality. It's supposed to be 1080p, so hopefully hopefully you guys are getting a nice clear clean picture. But again, this is just a short little test run to see how this works and see if this is the platform I like. I do like the tablet way, so if this doesn't really give me, I do like the fact that I can put a better thumbnail up. I do like that option, and also gives me the option to yeah, my phone also gives me the option to set up future live stream, so that's always good. But those options aren't available through the app on my tablet. So the Serpent Cave, hey, what's up? How you guys doing? Welcome to the chat, and thanks for commenting. So if you guys don't know their channel, definitely go check them out. They've got some pretty cool animals themselves. So, but yeah, so we'll just kind of hang out for a little bit longer. I get a lot of questions rolling like the other night, we'll just keep going with it, and we'll just kind of see. I kind of just randomly jumped on here. Again, I'm just trying to play with the settings and see how things go. Um, yeah, I'm doing live. I want to do more live. I like how it gives me direct interaction with you guys. Instant back and forth communication. So we will be doing live, and sometime in the future I will figure out like a definite like schedule, like when you guys can typically find me live. And of course, if you're a subscriber, and if you hit that little bell, you will be notified as soon as I go live. So if you're watching this video after the chat, or after the live session, and you want to be a part of the next one, go hit that little bell icon, and you'll be notified as soon as I go live. So, but yeah, again, we'll figure this out. Most likely, it's going to be in the evening time, um, and uh, about this time, because it's about 8:30 here in Ohio, and what's that, about 3 hours behind, so that puts you about 5:30 ish there in California. Time for people to get off work, get out of school, that sort of thing. So, what are you holding? This here is my scaleless Texas rat, and if I can get it to line up on the camera just right. Um, Now she's not 100% scaleless, but she is about 99%. Of course, she has her belly scales, and I don't know how well this is going to pick up, but she does have a few scales this way. She does have a few scales down her back, right down the middle, and then she's got a few scales on the top of her head. So, but yeah, this is the scaleless Texas rat. And before I got this girl, I really wasn't for sure about the scaleless mutation, which a lot of people are. I think initially, either love it initially, or you kind of don't. And I was one of those ones that I was kind of on the fence, really. But now that I have her, and I see that she acts just like all the other snakes, as far as feeding, shedding. There's no extra you know handicap, so to speak, for her to be scaleless. Um, you know, so yeah, if you guys like them, they're definitely an interesting pet, and they have a different feel to them. They're very soft. So, but you can see she's getting quite big. So probably another year or so, and she'll be ready to breed. But I don't have a male, so there's no rush to get her, into breeding size. But so let's see. Any other questions, comments? Let's see, what else did I want to talk about? Oh, Sunday is the Midwest Reptile Show down in Indianapolis. I am planning on going down there. 99% certain I'll be heading down that way on Sunday. So if you're there, definitely look for me. And if you want to do a little shout out on a video or whatnot, you can do that. Oop, okay. Touched her tail. Or we can just stop and say hi. I'm pretty approachable, and if you want to talk about your reptiles, what you're doing, that's cool. I'm definitely down to just chit chat, talk about what you guys are keeping, and even if you don't want to do a shout out on a YouTube video, not everybody wants to do that. So, but yeah, she definitely is. She definitely, as she's getting older, her color is rather changing to where her saddles used to be. I don't know if I'll be able to catch it on this camera. But the inside of those saddles is actually red, and then around the outside of the saddle is black. But as she's growing in age, the black is actually overcoming the red, so she's really becoming this two-toned burnt orange or burnt red with black saddles. And I don't know, I think she looks really good. So, especially more toward the top of her head. She's more of that red, and then as we get down closer to the tail, get this on screen, it kind of starts to fade out to going into yellows. So, how many hours is that drive time? You're in Ohio too. Okay, I'm in the very northwest corner of Ohio. Like, I mean, literally the northwest. You know, Toledo, they say they're northwest, but no, legitimately, I'm northwest. So, for me, it's approximately I think it's around 3 hours, just over 3 hours maybe. I get over on, I cross over into Indiana, get on I-69, and just head straight south. And all the way down, that's pretty much it. Because the fairgrounds, the freeway ends, and then it's, I forget what the name of the street is, but it's, you know, a multi-lined street, and that runs straight up past the fairgrounds. Okay, so you're in Cleveland. Let's see. I'm not sure exactly. Uh, Not exactly sure. Okay, so from where I'm at to Cleveland's 2 hours, but you wouldn't be coming over north and down. You'd probably zigzag it. So it might be, I don't know. I'd say probably 4 maybe. Um, we're in Kansas, near Nebraska border. So long drive, I'm sure. Yeah, that probably would be. Let's see, Kansas, Nebraska, the Nebraska border. Yeah, I'm not for sure. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a little bit of a drive for you guys. I definitely would like to branch out to some further shows next spring. So next year, next summer. So feel free to suggest any shows. Let's see. I probably looking at about, I don't know, like Missouri, the St. Louis. I think that's one of them I want to go to. I want to go to some in Kentucky, do some in Pennsylvania, that sort of area. So if you guys know any good shows that you would highly recommend in those states, definitely let me know. So possibly, I mean, maybe it'd be a long shot, but maybe like the White Plains show. I definitely would be interested in that. I know that's a little bit further out yet, but and then I know Daytona just happened this last weekend. Definitely would love to go down to that show next fall. Yeah, if you're in Cleveland, I don't know that I would make the drive to the Indianapolis show. I don't know if it's that great of a show if I'd drive that far for it. But you know, you have Cleveland, the Cleveland show, so that's a really good show. If I had to choose between Indianapolis and Cleveland, I would probably go to Indianapolis or Cleveland first before Indianapolis, but that's just my personal preference. And I think the Indianapolis show is the only one this weekend, so that's where I'm gonna head this weekend. Does Pennsylvania have good shows? To be honest with you, I'm not really for sure, but here's a little backstory. The very first reptile show that I ever went to was in Pennsylvania. It was Litzit County, Litzit, I believe that was it. Litzit County, Pennsylvania. First, let's get her back in shot. First reptile show I ever went to, and that was, oh man, that was 14 years ago. Yeah, because my daughter wasn't even born yet. But I don't believe that show exists anymore. I tried to find it, just kind of go back to the first show, and I don't think they have it there. It was in a school, and it was a hot, so that's pretty crazy. We have one in Overland Park, Kansas, on the 24th. Yeah. You guys gonna film the show and kind of show us it? Because yeah, I'd be curious to see. Also, which I don't believe they're in the chat. It'd be awesome. Uh, Something I was talking to a fellow YouTuber up in Canada and looking to possibly go up there. I was really hoping to be able to do a Canadian show this year, but it just isn't going to work out. So that definitely is going to be pushed for a project for next year. Awesome! I definitely want to. I definitely will be looking forward to seeing your guys' video, the Serpent Cave. Just out of curiosity, I like to see what other shows have. You know, because regionally things are popular different in different locations. So, uh, can you get a grape? Are you talking about a gray banded? If you actually watched the last Taylor show, there's actually a pair of gray bandits for sale, ridiculously priced. So I don't know if they were retired breeders or what. They seemed way too cheap. Let's put it this way: they were adults or sub-adults, and they were selling for baby prices. So I don't know. I don't know if that meant that they were just if they were retired breeders. You have one? Uh, that's pretty cool. I love them. I definitely would like to get some at some point, but I got a few other animals in mind first. So yeah. So yours is young. Did you ever have trouble feeding it? Did you have was it or did it take to rodents pretty easily? I know that sometimes those guys can be just a little bit problematic, but that's information that was way back when I had them the first time. I don't know if they've gotten better. So let's see what else do I wanna bring up. Let's see. So if you're just joining in, again, we're just on the laptop. You're just trying to play through this setup to figure it out. And obviously, I've got more options available on my screen. So you know, we'll roll with this and see how it goes. And then when I play back later, I'll see the quality and see if I like it. For those of you who've seen the other live streams that were done on the iPad, um, what are your thoughts so far on the way this is being streamed to the other night's video where it was on this? Let's see, I have so many. Yeah, yeah. I think that's the problem for a lot of us. There's just so many different available reptiles out there that it's hard to you know it's a lot to choose from. Like I always say, it's like a kid in a candy store. And if you're like me, who like the clubrids, I mean, there's just so much out there, so many varieties, and even like something as simple as just corn snakes, and there's tons of color morphs there. So definitely lots of stuff to choose from. A black western rat snake baby. Yeah, I like. I know that I believe that they got switched up, so I'm not real familiar because black's got. See, we used to have black rats here in Ohio, and then they recategorized them, and now they are something different. What's ours? Is ours what we had? What was called blacks, or called something different now? Um, I don't remember. I'm so horrible at keeping up with that stuff. Hey, Fat Jackson's on. What's up? Welcome to the live stream. Since you're just jumping on, again, we're on the laptop tonight, giving that a try, seeing if that software works out any better than what the tablet offers me. So feel free to let me know if this is better, worse, or can you not even tell the difference? what I'm shooting from. Yeah, I think a lot of the black rats have been converted to the eastern, like all the morphs and whatnot. What I was trying to remember was the wild ones. What they recategorized them as. I don't remember. I don't believe it's gray. I don't believe it's gray rat snake. Again, I'd have to look it up. Because now, see, when they were called black rats, um, I couldn't have them in Ohio without permits because they were native. Well, now that they've got, they renamed them, and a lot of the morphs that I liked in the black rats are now Easterns. Um, Now I can have some of that stuff, and yeah, it definitely may be on the shorter to get list. Let's see. You want the pine snake? I will get you the pine snake. You're always on here commenting, and I will gladly get the snake you want to see. So I'll put her away, and I'll be right back. Here she is. He is the pine, the big old pine. Now he's let's see if we can get a shot of his head. He is in blue, so he might be easy there, fella. Come on, you're okay. And they often crawl backwards. Not a lot of snakes seem to do that, but this guy does. Come on, you're all right. There you go, buddy. There you go. No, 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 no. They want to see ya. Oh, we got Trey. Trey is in the house. What up, reptile junkie? So there you go. We got the pine. Again, he's in shed, so he might be a little bit more grumpy than usual, but I think we can get him to calm down. How long do I think he'll get? He should get a little bit bigger yet. And do these guys hiss? Yeah, this guy hisses all the time. So you can kind of see that the saddles are a little bit milky because he is actually deep in blue. So let's see what he's gonna do here. Come back around. There we go. Let me kind of back up a little bit so you can see. That's the thing about these guys is they're always wanting to move. So while they make gray snakes, I don't know if I would actually recommend as a first time because this might put some people off. And of course the hissing. I don't know if you guys can hear the hissing, but he's definitely letting me know that he's a little grumpy. There you go. So we'll get him to calm down. He's fresh out, so he's going to be moving a whole lot more than usual. Well, not necessarily usual, but he will calm down here in a minute. So let's see. Yeah, yep, it's pretty big. I'm guessing that he's got to be just over 4 feet long. Um, eating big old rats, medium, depending on who you buy from. They're medium rats, jumbo rats, somewhere in that size range. Yeah, uh, bulls and pines, they're very similar. They're all they come from the same family or group, or I forget what their little group is called, but they're all very similar. I don't know. Depends on what pine you're comparing to bulls, but the pines and bulls typically get about the same size. Uh, I like the black pines as well, but this guy here is a northern pine snake. And let's see. Watch this chat here. Let's see. Nice. Well, thanks for stopping by, Serpent Cave, and thanks for stopping and saying hi. again, we'll get this live chat stuff on a regular basis once I really get worked into this on how. I don't know if you guys, if this is actually gonna pick up. Uh, did you hear that? That was loud. So I don't know how much longer we'll be able to keep him out. He is definitely getting louder. That's okay, buddy. But again, it's not his fault. He can't really see all that well. Um, you ever thought about doing an edited video of like feeding? Uh, yeah, absolutely. I can definitely do that. YouTube doesn't like it. In fact, probably just saying the word feeding snakes actually probably just got this video to where I can't monetize it. So, but yeah, I'll definitely do a feeding video. I'm actually collecting some small clips from uh, each feeding week, and we'll put together a nice little montage of all the snakes feeding. Figure if we're going to get, if YouTube's going to complain about it, we might as well just put it all in one video and let them do their thing to that video. So yeah, no, ooh, enough of that, none of that stuff. Yeah, see, there he goes. See, now he's calming down. He's realizing. He's realizing. Yeah, they just once they first come out, he just everything's new, so he just wants to go. So once he realizes things aren't getting to be crazy, he'll calm down. Yeah. Don't you, buddy? Like I don't know, I can't see. Oh yeah, definitely. I agree. And the other thing about this is, of course, it's hard to convey it to you guys there on the other side of YouTube land. Is they have a keeled scale, and so they have it kind of feels like a rough pine cone sort of, um, which is also fun for when I take these snakes to the reptile educational programs. This is one of the last snakes to come out because I saved the big snakes for last. So they touch all the smaller stuff like the milks and the corns, and those are all soft feeling. And then so when I bring him out, I like to really let them, like, hey, you want to make sure you want to feel this one because he feels different than the other snakes. You trying to climb on my head? So, hey Trey, so what's up? What's going on in the reptile junkie room? Oh, we don't want this. Come on, Paul. No, 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 no. Yeah, I've not seen a pine corn cross before, but I definitely know that they've done it. And that what they refer to as a turbo corn. Um, yeah, man, I don't know. As big as these guys get, and then you cross that into a corn. I don't know. That might be an uh, interesting animal because there's like these guys have a distinct look, way different from corn snakes. Like some corn snakes to other rat snakes, they look pretty similar. So when you cross the two, such as like your creamsicles and root beers, with that emery rat, other than you change some of the color tones, you really can't distinguish that that it's a hybrid. But come on, fella. But something that is drastically different, such as this snake to uh, a corn snake, that I don't know, that would be something to see. Yeah, I'm not sure on the legality of them either. It definitely depends on from state to state. If you're, would you say, in Georgia, you probably, if they're native into your state, that's probably a good indicator that you probably won't be able to have it. That's the way it is here in Ohio. Well, you can have them, but the permitting and all that you got to all the red tape you got to go through to be able to have a native is ridiculous. It's pretty much set up so that way you won't do it, which is lame. But just like Trey has talked about in his video, where it's easier for him to have an exotic, or no, I take that back. It's easier for him to have a native exotic. That's kind of the way it is here in Ohio. Um, it's the permitting for exotic or for native venomous is a lot easier than the permitting of exotics, which makes no sense because worst case scenario, an animal gets loose. What's going to survive in your state? Yeah, of course the native will. So, but those are the easier ones to get as far as comparing venomous to venomous. But it's fine. I'm not getting either, so it don't matter to me. We got somebody new in the chat. What's up? Yeah, I'm not real familiar on the laws. I knew corns. I knew corns are illegal in a lot of states that they're native in. Some states make it legal only to have you can any non-venomous. That's not considered. Uh, was it like New Jersey or something? You can have corns, but they have to have a red eye, so they have to be a morph that has a red eye. I don't understand that. But then again, back in the day when I had hog noses and I was selling and shipping those, some states consider them to as a venomous. So, if you're shipping, you got to know that stuff as well. And I haven't been doing that kind of stuff in a long time, so I am very rusty on those kind of things. Well, that's okay, fella. Yeah, I think we're going to be cutting this thing here, ending this here pretty soon. Hopefully everything looks good for you guys on the side. Yeah, like I said, review this video once it goes up on the channel and just compare its quality to the previous live stream and to see which one gives us the better video for you guys to watch. And this one's a little bit easier for me as far as the chats are concerned, but I did figure out how to make the chat easier last night on the tablet, and we're gonna start losing lights here. So hey, Jackson, don't worry about asking questions. Ask all you want. You can never ask too many. And I'm glad that we've got some people, knowledgeable people that can also help you out in the chat. So no need to feel sorry. I'd much rather you ask your questions and get some good logical answers. So no need for sorries. Besides that, you comment on my videos quite often. You're good, man. And you also follow me on Instagram. So you're a super subscriber. Let's see. Do they hibernate like a lot of snakes? Yes, I do believe so. I haven't actually been a while since I've actually bred anything, so I'm kind of rusty. I'd have to double check it, but I would say most likely yes. They're probably gonna end up. But then again, like I burmate my corn snakes, and there are people who don't, and we both will still be able to get our animals to breed. So just what I do is just talk to people that are like in your region, like your state or your part of the country, and see what they're doing, and that'll be the best way to figure out your options. Because I'm certain here in Ohio, I do things differently. For instance, I don't burmate in a refrigerator like some people have to in the southern states. So let's see. Chat disconnected. Please wait a while. Trying to recover for you. Nope. It looks like we lost the chat, at least on my end, anyways. So again, I think we're just gonna cut it off here. And I want to thank everybody who stopped by, who commented. You know, I greatly appreciate it. And again, we will figure out a schedule to do these live streams a little more regularly, so that way you guys can, you know, plan it and kind of make sure you guys are available. Because without you guys' comments, these would definitely be a whole lot more slow. So I just want to thank everybody. Until next time, later. Stream.